Hello friends, good morning all of you. In the previous chapter, we had completed chapter number 1, index number. Okay, today I am going to start chapter number 2, linear correlation. The weightage of this chapter is at 12 marks. The marking is divided in this way. Section A 1 MCQ 1 mark, section B 1 line question 1 mark, section C 2 mark 1 question, section D 3 mark 1 question and section F 5 mark 1 question. So the total of this chapter is a 12 mark. Okay. In the first we will start the introduction. Here we had studied the characteristics of only one variable in the chapters of measure of central tendency, then dispersion, skewness, etc. in the standard 11th, right? So far our study was restricted to the distribution of a one variable, but many situations arise in which it is desirable, not necessary, to study two or more variables at a time. Example, if we study the yearly sale of a product of a company, we will study the sale of a product of a company. We would also like to know its profit, as from that we can find the nature and degree of relation between these two variables, sale of profit and profit. Here what is the what they want to say? They want to say us that in the 11th standard we study only a one variable in the chapter of a measure of dispersion, skewness, central tendency. Okay, but sometimes we need to study of a two variable. Here example is given, the sale of a product and profit. If we do study regarding the sale of a product, then obviously we have to study about the profit from that product. So here two variable, that is sale of product and the profit. Okay, so in short, in this chapter we will do study for the two variable. It means two column will be given. One column is x and second column is a y. We will find the relation between the x and y, and that is called a linear correlation. Okay, come here, meaning and definition of a linear correlation. Let us first understand the meaning of a correlation. We know that in many situations simultaneous changes are seen in the value of a two variable. Two simultaneous change in the value of a two variable are mainly due to the following reason. These two reason is important for the MCQ. There is a cause-effect relation between two variable. Now what is a cause-effect relation? Cause, it means sale. Here in example, sale of product is a cause, and due to the sale whatever effect is done on a profit, that is profit is a effect factor, right? Second is the value of a two variable change due to the effect of some other factor. It means here profit is not mainly affected by the sale, but not only affected by the sale, there are other factors which also affect on the factor effect, right? Here example is given clearly. In case of yearly rainfall and yield of a rice of a region, usually if rainfall increase, yield of a rice also increase, and rainfall decrease, yield of a rice also decrease. So rainfall is a cause and yield of rice is an effect. Understood? Here two variable, the name of these two variable, first is a x, is a rainfall, and second effect is a yield of a rice. It means if rainfall increase, the production of rice also increase, and if rain decrease, the production of rice also decrease. So rainfall is a cause and yield of rice is a effect. Okay, remember this point properly because important for the MCQ, right? Here we come on the next point. Now we will study the definition. After discussing the example of relationship between two variables, we can define correlation as follow. This is the meaning definition. If there are simultaneous change in the value of a two variable, again change in the value of two variables due to direct or indirect cause effect, then it is said that there is a correlation between two variables. Here you have to remember this in this chapter, always two variable, it means a two column will be given in a question, and the name is that column is a one is a x and one is a y. Okay. So here you have to find the relation between x and y, and the whatever relation you get, that relation is called a correlation between the two variable, right? Two correlation is said to be linear correlation if the points plotted on the graph paper corresponding to order pair of the values of two correlated variable are on a linear or nearer to the line. In other words, when the changes in the values of two correlated variable have nearly constant proportion, then we can say that there is a linear correlation. Okay. Here, let's come on a next point. We shall refer linear correlation as only correlation. Okay. Here the chapter name is a linear correlation, but we will write only the correlation. We will by default understand that correlation, it means a linear correlation. Now what is a linear linear? It means a one type of a line. Okay. There are mainly two types of correlation: positive correlation, negative correlation. Okay. Here, when positive correlation, when the changes in the value of two correlated variables are in the same direction, the correlation between them is said to be positive. Now what is a positive correlation? See the example here. The correlation between price and the supply of an item. Okay, it means if price increase, supplier will supply a more product in the market. It means a price increase, supply of the product also increase, both are increasing, so that is called a positive correlation. Okay. Second example, rainfall and the rise of a production of a rice. If rainfall increase, production of rice also increase. So this is also positive correlation. Third example, for x is a expense for the advertisement, cost of the advertisement, and y effect factor is a profit. If we will increase our advertisement, sale increase, and due to the sale increase, profit also increase. So both the x and y, both the factors are increasing, so that is called a positive correlation. Okay. Second example given in the textbook is that age of husband and age of wife. Definitely, if husband age will increase, definitely wife age also increase. Then number of vehicles and number of accidents on a road. If vehicles increase, traffic will increase, the possibility of accident is also increase. Sale and profit on an item, rainfall and yield of crop in the region are some example of a positive correlation. Second is a negative correlation. When the change in the value of two correlated variables are in opposite direction, the correlation between them is said to be negative. Here example, price and demand of item. If price increase, customer will make a less demand for the product. That you know in the economics 11th standard, right? If price of the any production will increase, demand for that item will reduce by the customer. Second is a expenditure and saving of a person. If expenditure increase, saving of the person decrease. If you will do more expenses, your saving will be reduced. So one factor is increasing, but another factor is reducing. So increase decrease, it means a negative correlation. Minimum day temperature and sale of woolen clothes in the winter. If a temperature will be down, the sale of the woolen clothes also will be increased. Okay, it means whenever more coldness in our atmosphere, the sale of the woolen clothes will increase. It means a temperature and sale of woolen clothes. Then altitude and amount of oxygen in air are some example of a negative correlation. Okay. In spite of these two, there are another correlation also there, but here not is given. We will see in the exercise sum, and the name of that partial positive correlation, partial negative correlation, and lack of correlation. It means there are total 5 types. First is a perfect positive correlation, second is a perfect negative correlation, third is a partial positive correlation, partial negative correlation, and lack of correlation. Okay. Now the third point is a correlation and coefficient of correlation. Correlation and coefficient of correlation. Now what is a correlation? That we know, change in the two variable in a related direction is called a correlation. Now what is a coefficient of correlation? The measure of strength of a linear correlation. Measure of the strength of a linear correlation between two variable is called the correlation coefficient. It means a degree of a correlation. Measurement or strength of a correlation is called a correlation coefficient, and it is denoted by R. Here in this chapter we have to study only for the R. How to find R by different method is called a correlation coefficient. The correlation coefficient is a numerical measure of correlation which shows the strength or degree of a linear correlation between two correlated variable. It means a correlation, it means a change in the two variable, and correlation coefficient, it means a degree or strength of a correlation is called a coefficient of correlation. This measure is first time suggested by the Karl Pearson. Now method of studying correlation. In this chapter we will find the coefficient of correlation. It means a small r. Again, coefficient of correlation, it is denoted by small r. In this chapter we will study how to find r by different three method, and the name of method are first scatter diagram method, second Karl Pearson's product movement method, and third Spearman's rank correlation method. Okay, today we will study for the of a first method, scatter diagram method. Now, this is a very easy method. We have already studied how to draw diagram on a graph paper. This is a simple method of a diagrammatic representation of a two related variable to find the nature of correlation. This is most widely used method for determining the nature of correlation. Moreover, it also gives some idea about the strength of correlation between two variables. Here again and again I am telling you, in the entire chapter which data will given, the data regarding x column and y column will be given, right? So first we will denote it in this way, variable we will denote it in this way. First x1 y1, then x2 y2, then x3 y3 till to xn yn. It means whatever data given till that point. Okay, first point is always a x point, and in a pair second point is called a y pair. Okay, this is called a pair, x1 y1 one pair, this is a second pair, this is a third pair. Okay, the value of variable x on x axis and the value of variable y on y axis are plotted on the graph by taking proper scale. The graph showing the plotted points corresponding to pair x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3, xn is called a scatter diagram. Okay, now main thing, if your diagram line will go in this way, it means a left to right, down to up, left to right and down to up, it is called a perfect positive correlation, because you can see perfectly it is going upside. Upside, it means a positive relation, right? So you have to remember, when your diagram line, scatter plotted diagram line will go left to right and up to down, down to up, it is called a perfect positive correlation. Let me see study of the exercise sum. See the exercise 2.1, which data is given. First we read the sum. A ball pen making company wants to know the relation between the price and supply of its most selling gel pen, the following information is collected for it. Draw a scatter diagram and interpret it. Here two data is given. First is a price and second is a monthly supply. This column price is a X column and monthly supply of a ball pen is a Y column. You can see price 14, 16, 12, 11, 15, 13 and 17. It means up and down, not continuously increasing, not continuously decreasing. Price is going up and down. So supply 32, 50, 20, 12, 45, 30 and 53. Here this is a X1 Y1 pair, this is a X2 Y2 pair, X3 Y3 pair, X4 Y4, X5 Y5, right, X6 Y6, X7 Y6. This diagram we have to draw in a notebook. Now how to draw? See here, question number 1, scatter diagram showing relation between price and supply of a ball pens made by the company. Here you can see in the X column maximum amount is a 17, right? So this is a X column, this vertical column is a vertical axis is a Y axis, that we know, right? And which is a price, it means X is a maximum 17 and in a Y column maximum value is a 50. So I will try to cover for in the on a X axis maximum 17 and on a Y axis maximum 50, right? See, first X1 Y1 pair is a 14 and 32. So on a X column, here you have to see properly, on a X column 14 and on a Y column 32. 32 it means here 35 and 30 and 35. So between them I make a one line here and this line 14 here, and both the line wherever is intersect I will make a point. Understand this line. Actually this line is not compulsory, but for your understanding I have drawn this line. First point here, then second you see in textbook also X2 Y2, it means 16 and 50. So first here 16 and 50. 50 it means here 60 and 50, this point. Okay, third point is a 12 and 20. X axis 12 and 20, it means here, right? Then 11 and 12. On a X axis 11 it means between 10 and 12. Here 11 and on a Y axis 12. So here, right? After that 13 and 30. 13 it means here between 12 and 40, and 30 it means on a Y axis, this point here. 17 and 53. 17 it means between 16 and 18. Here 17 and 53 it means here. After that I will connect all the points through a scale. Okay, so I will get this type of a line. In exam you have to draw this line only, not this all the line, but for your understanding I have prepared this line. Now interpretation, there is imperfect, it means a partial positive correlation between price and supply. If the line, this line will be erect, okay, straight, we can say it is a perfect positive relation, but the line is up and down, not a perfect erect. So we will say it is a partial positive correlation. Now we are coming on a second question. Question is a company manufactures RO plants for the factories. The information about the advertisement cost and sale and the profit from the sale of RO plants is given below. Here this is a X column, Y column, which is a maximum. 11 is a maximum in a X column and 13 is a maximum in a Y column. Now draw a scattered diagram from this information and state the nature of the relationship between the cost and the profit of RO plants. Okay, X column, Y column, this column X1 Y1 pair, X2 Y2 pair, X3 Y3 pair, X4 Y4 pair, X5 Y5, X6 Y6, X7 Y7. It means we will draw total 7 points on a diagram. Here we will not use a graph paper, we will draw this diagram in a notebook only. You will also do according like me. See answer. Scatter diagram showing advertisement cost and its sale and profit from the sale of RO plant. Scale measure on a x-axis 1 centimeter, it means a 5%. Okay. And y-axis 1 centimeter starting from the 6. So we can say 1 lakhs. Okay. See, on x-axis 5 at that time, y-axis 8. So first 5 at that time 8. Okay, this point 5 8. This is a x1 y1. Then on a second, when x6 y7. So on a x-axis 6 and 7. Right. After that 7 9. So x-axis 7, y-axis 9. This point. Okay, I have drawn this line through a pencil so you can see it and understand it. After that 8 10. So 8 point here, 10 point here. On both when both the line intersect, we will make a dot. Okay, point. Then 9 and 13, 9 13. Then 10 and 12. Okay, after that, okay, only 11 and 13. This is the last point. After that, I will join all the points this way, but this is not a erect line. It is a right. It's going down to up. It means we can say positive relation, but not a perfect line. So this is a partial positive correlation. This is a interpretation. Right? Now we see the next question. The following information is collected to study the relationship between the minimum day temperature and sale of a woolen clothes during the particular day of winter for 6 different cities. Here minimum day temperature and sale of a woolen clothes. Right? Minimum temperature is given 12, 20, 8, 5, 15, 24 and sale of the woolen clothes in 1000 units 35, 10, 45, 70, 20 and 8. Draw scattered diagram from this information and interpret it. Here, which is the maximum value on a x? 24 and of a y 70. So we will cover this both the maximum point on a diagram. See the answer. Scatter diagram showing relationship between minimum temperature and sale of a woolen clothes for 6 different cities. Here on a x-axis 4 we take the difference of a 4 Celsius. Okay, so 0 4 8 12 16 20 we will try to cover till to the maximum 20. Maximum value is a 24, so 24. After that on a y-axis maximum value is 17, so I try to cover till to the 17 and 5 10 15. Okay, this is a sale of a woolen clothes and this is a minimum temperature in all the questions. So here on a x-axis what you mention, that you have to show it properly, like advertisement cost, profit, then here monthly supply, price. Okay, this way. See, first point is a 12 to 35. So on a x-axis 12 and 35 here. Right, here I had not draw a line. In exam you have to do in this way only. Okay, this point. After that 20 10, it means on a x-axis 20 and 10, this point. Then 8 and 45 on a x-axis 8 and 45, these. After that 5 and 17, 5 on x-axis, it means here between 4 and 8, here 5 and 70, so this line 15 20, so on x-axis 15 here and 20, right? Then 24 and 8, 24 and 8. Then after I will join all the points. This is, you can see, this is not down to up, this is a up to down. So we can say it is a negative, but the line is not erect, not straight. So not a perfect negative, but it is a partial negative correlation. Okay girls, this is a not a much important diagram, because hardly sometimes they ask in a question paper for a 3 mark, but we will do practice of these 3 sum. There are a total 3 methods. First is a scatter diagram method, that is over today. From the next day, I will start the Carl Pearson product movement method, and the third is a Spearman method. Okay, from the next day we will start the second method. You have to complete all these three diagram in your notebook only. I hope you understood. If you have any doubt, any problem, you can contact me. Okay, thank you. Take care. Have a nice day.